Right, we've got to hear a few words from Jimmy the Hat, because he's such a tireless campaigner. This man, Victor
I've got a little rope down here. It's been quick, it's been a 3-day thing this, a flash demonstration.
No, it's fine, mate.
Well, it's not a proud day today, is it, to be wearing a police uniform in Manchester, or to be a member of the social services. An absolute disgrace, and that's why we've turned up today, to make sure they know they have let this city down, and they have let the children down of this town. But it's not just happening in Manchester, is it, as we know? It's happening all around the country. It's just been hidden.
Yeah. Sick of it.
We're all here today for the children that the police, the council and the social services let down. We have all took the time to come here today because we care about what's happening to the children of this country. We want action taken against the people responsible for raping and drugging and using the children like pieces of meat. It's going on now. Right now it's still going on. Why would it be? 15 years ago they closed the operation down to get them. As recently as August 2018, Chief Constable refused to reopen the operation. This proves that the police did not want this scandal to come out. They just wanted to sweep it under the carpet.
Shame on them!
Well, that's why we're here today, to make sure that it's not switched under the carpet. We want out, and we want action.
Farmers behind them.
Hey, I want to thank two people. There's loads of them, but one of them is a former police officer, Maggie Oliver. She's a whistleblower. For over 15 years, Maggie Oliver has put her head on the line and not shut her mouth like they wanted her to. She was a part of Operation Augusta, and she also was helping in the Rochdale sex grooming investigation. She knew what was going on, and for the last 15 years she's not shut her mouth. She's absolutely carried on fighting. And there's somebody else, and that person is Tommy Robinson. They've been calling Tommy Robinson a racist. This is not about racism. He wasn't lying. He was just telling the truth about the grooming gangs, as has now been proved in Manchester. But we know it's going on in Telford and Rochdale and Oldham and Nottingham. It's all over the country. Tommy Robinson and Maggie Oliver have been telling the truth for the last 15 years, and Tommy Robinson's getting an award today in Denmark. Otherwise he probably would have been here stood with us. Thank you, Tommy Robinson. Thank you, Maggie Oliver. Chief Constable Ian Hopkins has apologised for the force letting down these young girls and boys. Yeah, it was boys as well as girls. It's 15 years too late. The lives of these young children have been ruined. And a young girl called Victoria Agolia, I'm sorry for saying her surname wrong, but young Victoria, she died. And the inquiry that has just happened, it blames the police, it blames social services, and it blames... Anyway, that's why we're here today, to make sure they take the blame for what they've done. Yes. The inquiry proves it. It's proved they've let the children down, and that's why we've come out the streets. We don't want it buried. We need action taken as soon as possible. Young Victoria was 15 years old. 8 weeks before she died, well, she didn't die, she was murdered. She told the social worker that she was being raped and forcibly injected with heroin. And the social worker did nothing, and they allowed it to carry on. And 8 weeks later, poor Victoria was dead. She was murdered. From what I can gather, the bloke was a 50-year-old bloke that was injecting her. He was charged with manslaughter and got away with it. But apparently he got 3.5 years for injecting her with heroin. We need him to be rearrested and charged with rape. We need him to be rearrested and charged with murder, because that's what it was. In 2008, the Prime Minister of this country, Gordon Brown, and the Home Secretary, Jackie Smith, said the children, well, they sent a memo to the police and said the children made a conscious decision about their lifestyles and made an informed choice. No chance. 12, 13, 14-year-old children cannot make that decision. They cannot decide for themselves that they can sleep with men, grown men. If a 12-year-old stands here and says I can sleep with her and I sleep with that 12-year-old girl, I am a child rapist and I deserve to go to prison for life. Gordon Brown, Jackie Smith should be arrested. They give the grooming gangs the green light to carry on raping.
Traitors! Traitors!
There's so much I could say, you wouldn't take it all in. But from what I'm reading, these men were going to the children's homes, picking up 12, 13, 14-year-old children, taking them away, drugging them and raping them and giving them out like pieces of meat for money. And the people running these children's homes actually watched it and did nothing. They need to be arrested also. It's a scandal and a disgrace what's going on here.
Raped 50 times a day. Single children raped 50 times a day.
Did you know they said they could only sell a drug once, they could sell a child 100 times? How disgusting is that? Hang the beast. Disgusting, innit?
Young Victoria was murdered September 2003. They started Operation Augusta February 2004. They closed it just over a year later. In just over a year, they found nearly 100 people that looked like they belonged to grooming gangs. And they found around 57 victims in just over a year. And did they carry on and try and get these people to court? No, they closed the bloody thing down.
Shame on them! Shame on them!
Shame on them!
Shame on them! Shame on them!
We've come out today to let the police know and let social services know they're a disgrace and they've let the young children down. And we're here to make sure they hear us and they get these people into court. Because we want justice. Justice for the children. We want justice. Justice for the families. Justice for poor Victoria. 15 years old and no justice has been given for her.
And not only raped, tortured as well. All of them tortured. Every rape victim was tortured.
What do we want? Justice!
When you want it now! What do you want? Justice! When you want it now! What do we want? Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want?
Now! And we're here to make sure they don't bury this under the carpet. The police have got to listen and take action. The social services have got to start watching the children who are in the children's homes. They're there to be protected. They can't give no permission at 12, 13, 14 years of age to have sex with anyone. Thank you for coming.